guys, welcome back to another week of What's for Dinner. It is Monday and I'm making a really simple meal. So we're going to have some hot ham and cheeses. I'm going to be putting it on a croissant. I don't believe that I've ever actually had croissants, so I'm excited to give those a try. This is the ham that I'm using, the Black Forest, and I'm also going to be doing some Swiss cheese. And then for the condiments, I'm going to be doing some mayo and mustard. And then I'm just going to wrap those up individually in some foil, and I'm going to bake it at 350 for 15 minutes. These sandwiches came out so delicious. This is definitely going to be a new favorite. I served it with a side of air fried tater tots with some ketchup back there and also a side of grapes and strawberries. This meal was so easy and we just loved it. On Tuesday, we had some chili dogs. I cooked the hot dogs in the air fryer, and I did make my own chili sauce. So I just browned up a pound of ground beef. I seasoned it with salt, pepper, onion powder, and I just drained off the grease. And then I added in that 8-ounce can of tomato sauce along with a half a cup of water, and I just gave that a good stir. And then I added in a few dashes of Worcestershire sauce, and then my seasoning, which was some chili powder and cumin, and then a good scoop of minced garlic. Gave that a stir, and that is it for the ingredients. I just let that come up to a boil, and then I turned the heat down to a simmer, popped my lid on, and I let it cook for about 30 minutes. We ate half of this, and then I froze the other half. I also made this potato salad earlier that morning. So delicious. I will have the recipe linked in the description box. I don't use relish. I swapped that for dill pickles. Hey guys, I'm about to try a new recipe for a breakfast pizza. I saw it on Pinterest, and it looked really good and easy, so I'm going to give it a try. So I am cutting this recipe in half, so I'm just going to be using an 8x8 baking dish. I'm going to spray that with some vegetable spray. And then for the base, I'm just using a 4-count can of these crescent rolls. And then I'm going to layer that with some of these frozen shredded hash browns, and I'm going to season that up with some salt and pepper. And then for the next layer, I'm going to be scrambling some eggs in this big bowl. I'm going to season that with some salt and pepper as well. And then I'm going to crumble some bacon on top and bake it at 350 for 40 minutes. And then I'm going to pull it out and top it with some of this sharp cheddar cheese. Pop it back in the oven for a few minutes until it's melted, and it should be done. We liked this recipe, but we didn't love it. We didn't think it was anything spectacular. I actually liked it better as leftovers with some ketchup drizzled on top. But here I just served it with a few apple slices. On Friday, we just had Thanksgiving leftovers, and then on Saturday, I made a crock pot jambalaya for the first time. So I just used this whole package of turkey smoked sausage. I sliced it up, and then underneath, I have a pound of boneless, skinless chicken breast that I just cubed up. And then I added in this whole 28-ounce can of petite diced tomatoes, along with the juices. And then I also added in a cup of chicken broth. And then for my seasonings, I added in some onion powder and a good scoop of minced garlic. And then I also added in some Italian seasoning along with some parsley. And then I also added in some Cajun seasoning. You're supposed to use about 2 teaspoons. I probably used way more than that. And then I just stirred that together and I cooked that on high for 2 hours. Next, I cooked some rice in the Instant Pot for the first time. So I just used 2 cups of white long grain rice and I rinsed it and I added it to the pot. And then I added 2 cups of liquid. I did 1 cup of chicken broth and 1 cup of water. And then I added in a tablespoon of olive oil and I seasoned it with some garlic salt. I gave that a quick stir and then I popped my lid on, made sure that it was set to sealing. And then I hit the manual button and I put the time for 12 minutes and I let it natural release for 10 minutes. And then I just dumped that into my crock pot and stirred it all together. And that is it. I actually didn't think that I was going to like this because, to be honest, it didn't smell the best. I think because of all that Cajun seasoning that I added, but we actually really did like this. It was different and it made a ton, so I definitely have a lot to freeze. On Sunday, we got Zaxby's to go, and that wraps up this week. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.